This is it, guys. This is it. This is the final episode of the West Ham United career. It's been a great run, a terrific one. I will be getting a video out to vote on the next save, but let's end it on an even bigger bang than the last episode, which you should have definitely seen by now. So, it is final day in two ways. And yes, 1 for the series and 2 for the FA Cup finalists. Welcome back, guys, to the final episode of the West Ham United FIFA 21 career, season number 4, episode number 14. We are going to end it on. There will not be a 15, and it's heartbreaking, but you've got to move on, haven't you? We can maybe fit 2 or 1 more save into this year, which of course I will let you guys vote on this one. I picked West Ham. Your turn to vote, as today we have just the one game on the 18th. Neutral, Wembley Stadium, of course, against Aston Villa in the final of the FA Cup. Then we'll do a round out of the season, then the career mode as a whole a little bit, get through a lot, as we've picked a team already as well, depending on fitness. And here we go for the big day. I'm not going to do a press conference because I want this to be a bit difficult. Of course, we smashed them in the league recently. I want it to be a bit more feisty, and without a press conference and the morale being heightened that way, it's going to be a bit more fairer, as we're going to go with the team as well, be fair to our players, which has kind of got us here. So, the final team ever to play, unfortunately, the biggest thing is Declan Rice is suspended, so he can't play. Really wanted him in there, but at least he's lifted a Premier League trophy. With Johnston in the net, he's been in every single round. Aaron's now at right back. Klosterman's had his time with West Ham. Guardiola is going to come in. He's been here from season number 1, I think. Senesi and Acuna. Maybe actually Diop. Yeah, I'll go Diop. He's a bit more fitter. And of course, Acuna, who's done well in the Premier League this year. Aribo's been here a long time with Soucek. Maybe Andy Rinamota off the bench. He's been here a while. Chris Nkunku, if we can get to him. There we go. Christie. And just Hammond over Orsic because he's a youth player and Nkunku has to play with Ajork, who's top scorer in the FA Cup with 7, making his final appearance. I'm sure Daka might come off the bench. He's a terrific soup sub, as proved against Manchester City. As here we go, Wembley in the claret and blue derby. And here we are, Wembley, Villa's badge, West Ham's badge. Let's have a look at these lineups. And there's the runs to the final. They've had Nottingham Forest, Hull, and who was it? Was it Leicester? Yes, on penalties. We've had Man City. We've had big teams on the way, so we've done well, as Jack Grealish is the one to watch, as you expect when he's at Wembley. Or really anywhere, as they've got Jordan Pickford in goal now. Jeez, with Montiel, Matip, David Alaba and Calvin Phillips, with Paina and Pellegrini in the midfield. They've changed it really far up with Trezeguet, Maximiliano Gomez and Jack Grealish up front. So they've switched the formation from the league, got loads more players in. Phillips at left back. They've really switched it around Aston Villa, but after the 3-0 thrashing we gave them, I didn't see it coming, but I expected some spicing up. As Joel Matip gives the ball to Montiel straight away, and Pellegrini tries to nutmeg Ajork, but doesn't get away with that one. They've still got the ball, though. It's now Trezeguet into Montiel. Just got to try and watch them a little bit here and see what they're doing, as Chris Nkunku straight on that one. Can we get a pass through somehow? Not really, but we'll give it into Ryan Christie here, who's going to cut back himself out wide and block. I do have a big feeling that this is going to be a tighter game, a lot tighter. It was 0-0 till almost half-time in the last game, but we just broke the deadlock at the right time, which I would literally take any time in this game. It's a final. A goal is a goal, as now Jay Hammond has the run from Ajork through the middle. Is he onside? He is. Luka Ajork with a great touch, and he's put it in the bottom corner to give West Ham United the lead at Wembley Stadium. We're at our fans' side as well. Got to celebrate with these just behind the dugout, or just to the side of it, as it won't even let us fully get over to them. But Ajork has scored the goal. We lead in the FA Cup final, courtesy of the top scorer of the tournament, and the Frenchman puts us 1 up. And now Joshua Guardiola. Oh, we've got a goal at a good time there straight away. I mean, I hope it just isn't a 1-0 riding win. I want us to push on this. I want us to bow out in style, even if that's winning a what do you call it, a final by loads of goals. It might not be good for the neutral, but honestly, I just want my trophy, which I know we deserve, as Aston Villa still doing well in this game. Luca Pellegrini gives it into Paina, now on to Max Gomez, through the middle. Aaron's has to cut out. We have the ball once more. It's Thomas Soucek this time through to Aribo, and we don't even have a full team out, and we're still doing very well. The boys know this is my bowing out ceremony, as it's Ajork inside again, and just wide of the bottom corner. It could have been 2. Very, very close, as now we've got to win this header. Guimaraes. Oh, what's happened here? It's our free kick. So Joshka Guardiol straight into Thomas Souček, and Trezeguet putting the pressure on, but we've got to get this round the corner into Jay Hammond, as Hammond now, he turns out a little bit right here, and he's got a bit of a run on through this middle. Needs to try and finesse it as it hits Polinia. They do have a decent defence, do Villa, and a really decent team overall. We just need this extra goal to get us really, really flowing, because we are at the moment with a better team. But Villa's still in it whilst it's 1-0. So Pellegrini now gives it to Grealish. Across the middle to Pellegrini. Now into Maximian Gomez, who cuts inside of us. He's got a good bit of dribbling going on as we're just following him a little bit too much. Don't like how we're chasing the ball as Guimaraes bumped off it a little bit. Slid in to try and block it off as now João Painha again with the ball into Gomez. Gomez going to try and charge at us. Diop, love that. Still, the ball has not disappeared. It's Grealish on the turn. What a touch from Max Aaron. Still not away though. We haven't blocked it through Joshka Guardiol or Thomas Souček. This is doing the defending, as this is a big chance for Villa. Sliding Aaron's zone. What a challenge. It will be a corner kick, but Villa are growing into this game ever so slightly every moment, as of course Gomez. Oh, not Gomez. He scored at the front post. I just really didn't expect that to go in. It's a small playmaker. I said not Gomez. I thought it was wide of the post. It's bouncing off the back post. Sam Johnson has conceded to his old rivals, of course, a West Brom player. They really made him. As what a run that is to the front post. Captain Issa Diop does not read it. And Gomez puts it level. Villa have grabbed their goal, and that means we've got to push a little bit harder to get another for ourselves. 1-1 in an FA Cup final. You don't usually get many of them. I think Chelsea and Arsenal was lately. I can't really remember those. Now Joel Aribo, I'm focused on the next move as Christie turns inside, but just a bit too slow to Matip. And now Pellegrini tries to get a ball around. It's got 1 minute added on of extra time in the first half, and it's already over. It's 1-1 here at Wembley Stadium in a very close FA Cup final, because last 5 minutes of that half, they dominated us. A post and in goal, which won't really count as a shot on target, I think. I think they just said 0 for them. Shows you we have had us chances, but still a bit loose at the back. Of course, we do have some reserve players playing, so I don't really blame them, but I would like to be a bit more comfortable with a lead. My shoot, as Thomas Souček almost got that off Calvin Phillips, but he does get the ball, of course, linked to Villa years ago when Leeds failed to get out of the Championship, but now he's a big player at Ellen Road. As I thought we got the tackle in there with Joel Aribo. Just not worked out for us as we're just trying to push them back a little bit. Guimaraes now in the middle. I think they might have changed formation. Yes, Trezeguet's on the right. He wasn't on the right before, as it's into Gomez. Round to Trezeguet. Need the tackle in, and Acunha's timed it perfect. What a challenge from the old man, who still keeps on going and giving everything for this club. Although we have forced him out for Klosterman, he has been brilliant. Maybe we would have been unbeaten with him in the team. Can't guarantee it. He has made his few mistakes like the season before. I absolutely hated him when he joined. Pantomime villain as now Souček with the ball. Ajorc and Nkulu making the run as Ajorc's in the middle. Nkulu, Ajorc, the big man. Good touch, hits it. Squeeze under the keeper. Can we put that in? Oh, it's gone everywhere but the back of the net. And out for a corner. Straight into Pickford. That was actually a rather large chance we've just passed on, but we've just got to keep going, haven't we? As now Maximiano Gomez into Jack Grealish. Back into Gomez, who shoots from range. And it is on target, you know. Not a bad hit from him as we've rolled it straight out to Marcus Acunha. Forward now to Joshka Guardiol, who's going to come forward a little bit and give it through to Joel Aribo as he's got the run of Ryan Christie, who's been playing magnificently up to then. Is he onside, Hammond? If he is, this can be a good move, but he's just off. Damn, as now Andy Rinamota's on the field for Joel Aribo. I told you I'd play him at some point. Deserves game time as Diop hasn't had the best of games, you know. Maybe I shouldn't have swapped him for Senesi as Guimaraes to the free kick, and he's going to wait until all these players are forward to take it. It's floated over the top. Gomez winning another header, the small man. Can't believe all them he's winning, as we've got a chance, potential chance to break here. Anyway, over the top, looking for Hammond. Montiel's not corrected himself. He's just got off with his movement, as now Hammond running through, had a pass through, but it's great recovery. And it is Maximiano Gomez who gives it out wide. We've took Gomez out, so at least he's not in the box to score the header, as Jack Grealish is now on the wing, I think. Is Gomez up front? He might be, because he is the most far forward, but Grealish has swapped right there as Villa finishing both halves strongly, and I don't like that. Hopefully we can get away from him right here as Max Aaron's one of the man of the matches so far this game, along with Ajorc, is running down this wing. Going to try and drill it across, and when I say that, it makes his worst pass. Worst time to do that, as well as now David Alaba tries to get it across, and Jack Grealish with a header down into Pellegrini, as now Samatta into Guimaraes, and we're forcing them back once more. It's Bruno, now gets it again, Jack Grealish, Bruno Guimaraes into Pellegrini, into Samatta, who must have come off up front now as we need to get this tackle in. Josca Guardiola messes up. It's a shot. It's a big save from Sam Johnston, but we still do have a corner to defend. Patson Daka to come on now for his pace in the last 4 minutes, plus potential extra time as we need this out of our box. Daka with the header, possibly handball. Don't win that though with Chris Nkunku as it's back to Calvin Phillips, and it looks like Villa are out on the attack. They smell blood right here, which I kind of don't blame them for after Guardiola's little error right there as Aarons does get it away though, and I see Jay Hammond at the top left, but I don't think I can get there. They're still defensive but attacking as Daka's through the middle as well. Daka is away. Joel Matip just to beat is round him. Daka, what a save from the keeper Jordan Pickford. That's better than the one against Havertz, better than the one against Werner, and that has kept it to extra time. 1-1 after 90 minutes. The FA Cup final will be decided in extra time or penalties. And here we go, second half of extra time. No changes apart from the Daka one, which we of course made, and it was a great save that Jordan Pickford had to make, as now Daka gives it round the corner to Ryan Christie. Let's try and get at them, shall we? Souček through the middle. Daka, Christie gets it back onto Souček. Going to try and keep the ball a bit more. Retain possession is the aim of extra time, really, for me. Anyways, it's almost over. That's how quick it goes, as Christie does have the ball here as well. Ryan Christie tries to get an angle, but it's well wide. Was forced into that by the defender as well, as it's booted forward. Can we win this header? No, we don't, as it's down to Bruno Guimaraes right now, who does turn out significantly well, as Pellegrini can't get the tackle in there as well. And Samatta onto Bruno Guimaraes, as he's got a gap through the middle right there. Straight onto Samatta. We need to watch Ali Samatta. It's a great save again from Sam Johnson, and that may be his best in a West Ham shirt. Scrap that. Best save I've seen all series. What a stop. It's still a corner though, which of course we know they've scored from, so need to defend as Acuna away. Traore, there's an advantage. I'm guessing it was a handball, as Orsic does head that down as well, but I don't know if we've got time. Orsic and Cunha coming off the benches. That's a terrible place to give it away as well. Ali Samatta is really pulling the pulling the strings against us, as there's the end of the first half of extra time. Very lively. In Villa's case, of course, which they have had significantly more possession at the moment. If this goes to penalties, I am not confident. I can't remember the last time I won on pens. Maybe the start of the save against like Wolves or something in a Carabao Cup game, as now it's Orsic who tries to run round, and we failed straight away. It's Bruno Guimaraes on it now, who gives it inside to Pellegrini. I am literally sweating in this game. I know it's the finale of the series. I know it's going towards penalties. I am sweating bucket loads, as now it's Bertrand Traore, who turns out, if conceding extra time, I would be fuming. I'd rather have penalties than that. Just need to try and score those still in this, because they've had so much more of the ball. And Ali Samatta, oh no, Diop's fouled him right here, as they've got basically in a closer corner right here, as Jack Grealish to whip it in with Venom. Straight into Sam Johnson, as we're going to try and get away really quick from this one. Andy Rinomhota gets it rolled out to him. Daka's through the middle. It's Jay Hammond, who has so much pace but can't squeeze that ball to the overlapping Acuna, who needs to get a tackle in and did that superbly. Even wins a throw-in. He's been man of the match. Scrap Max Aarons. He has been superb in this game, the old man, as it's now into Andy Rinomhota around the corner into Patson Daka, as we have the run on from Cunha. Top scorer going over the top towards Souček though, and I don't know what he's doing up there, the defensive midfielders. It's over the top right there. 1 minute of stoppage time in this one, as Pellegrini passes it off to Bruno Guimaraes as well, and that's it over. It's decided on penalties. The FA Cup semi-final has gone to the shootout, which we kind of didn't deserve. They had so much more of that extra time to them, and I'm going to put my best penalty taker on the fifth one, as you usually do, and we'll go with this, shall we? David Alaba for the first one, the big man for them, and it's saved by Johnson! Big save from Sam Johnson. We've just got to score right now, as do we go the same way, or do we go bottom corner? I'm gonna go bottom corner, and saved it. It's bat level straight away. Jordan Pickford, he's got the heroic Santi from the World Cup, as we're going to die the same way as well, and save it again, as it's down to Marcos Acuna against Jordan Pickford, and down the middle, as calm as you like, he scores the first one with a chip, as it's down to Trezeguet again. No, it ain't, it's Pellegrini, same haircut, same way, and move to the left! And I should not have done that, because now it's Orsic against Jordan Pickford, and come on, Marcel Orsic, we have the advantage. We have the advantage. Put that as far as possible in the top bin, and that was never savable from our Croatian, as Bruno Guimaraes now, he's going to go the other way. He's going to go the other way, and the dive was so slow. Why do I move to the other side? I don't know. I don't know. As now it's Patson Daka. I'm going to go for the same top corner once again, and our striker has to score. He just has to, doesn't he? As no keeper saving that again, and it's time for Johnson to be the hero. Who's he against? It's Bertrand Traore against Johnson. Stay down the middle. Come at him. Oh, I thought we were going to blast it at him, as it's down to the top scorer of the Premier League, the Brazilian Matheus Cunha. And they don't expect it 3 times in a row, do they? Third time lucky, as they say. Matheus Cunha is going to go for that top bin. Is he going to win the FA Cup? He is! Matheus Cunha has done it for West Ham. The first penalty shootout win of the save. I'm pretty sure I might be wrong right there. But we have won the FA Cup final on penalties. It adds another trophy. That's the FA Cup and the Premier League this season. And this one is more sweeter. Knockout football confirmed. Done it, mate. Completed it, mate. Whatever you want. Cartwright didn't have to have trials wheels. We did it ourselves with Cunha. Campione's ring around Wembley Stadium, which isn't too far for the fans, of course. We had the bigger crowd right there. If it's not going to show the trophy, why not? Oh, I hate this glitch. It doesn't show the trophy being lifted. I hate it. I really wanted to see that, but we're not going to get to see it. Villa putting in a really, really, really good performance as well. 60% possession. Kept all of the ball. Jack Grealish superb. Samatta immaculate, but the Hammers get the penalty look. 1 missed penalty and 4 scored, with Cunha getting the winning one. We should have saved all of the penalties, really, and I'm not even exaggerating. None of them was good, just to one side, which we never actually gambled on correctly. As there it is, the FA Cup has been won. First time I've succeeded at both trophies at one time. Brilliant result right there to end this series off, as we'll round it up. And then I'll get to the end where you need to listen out for information if you want to, as we've got money and we've got Declan Rice who's back. I don't care. I think that's why it skipped the trophy lift, because it wasn't our best player doing it. As they've got Champions League football as well, Villa. I'm happy for them right there, as we have, of course, won the league by 3 points over Manchester United. Should have been a lot more, but I will definitely take that. 5 L's, 3 draws, as the relegated teams are Watford, Sheffield United, and Notts Forest. Yes, Fulham surviving. Leeds down in 14th. I'm looking around for some surprises. I mean, Spurs, Chelsea and Arsenal not doing too well, but Villa's just clawed back their form. A Colossus team at the moment, as we'll check. We'll just check the standings we were in. We don't care about other leagues. They're not going to affect us. Like, teams coming up, we're never going to have to play them. I know I looked at teams going down, but that's different. They've been in our league all year. As I look at the FA Cup, the run we had, and everything like that, just amazing, just amazing. What isn't amazing though is Grimsby Town going out straight away to Colchester, as Brighton actually lost the final of the Carabao Cup. I wasn't expecting that, to Newcastle, as they beat Manchester United after beating us, so they were on terrific form. Brighton got into the final. Newcastle won on aggregate against Burnley, then won the whole thing. They have shithoused the way to it. As we look at the Europa League as well, of course we're in this. Hopefully Monaco won it. I don't mind being beaten by the winners, but no, Real Madrid and Bayern Leverkusen. Where did Roma come? Not even in the, not Monaco. No, not Roma, Monaco. They didn't get to the semi-finals. Where did they get to? The quarters? Were they in the quarters? They weren't even in the quarters. They knocked us out in the first stage. Blooming heck. They got beat by Leverkusen, who are in the final. A little bit better. As we'll look at the Champions League final. Why not? Napoli and Juventus. It's a full Italian derby, that. Jeez, you don't expect Napoli to go all the way, but congratulations to... It isn't Sarri anymore. I am sorry, I don't know their manager, as what I do know is we need to look at our players now and name the player of the season. As we'll name some icons as well in this team, because I know I've got some of them. Johnson being one for that penalty shootout now, not before that, but has been amazing, won the FA Cup. Now as Dragowski, icon at West Ham, won the league with them. 16 clean sheets, good enough for me, as these two didn't get appearances and Jordan had so much potential. Not a long enough save, I'm afraid, as Acuna can go down in folklore. Guardiola's been here a while, but not really an icon. Definitely Issa Diop, who's been here from the start. Niakate's been decent when called upon. Senesi the same. Klosterman, okay this year, not outstanding, as Aarons has been, as always. Johnson been here from the start, never grew to what I wanted him to be, but still okay. Souček, legend, 11 goals and 10 assists for a centre defensive midfielder. Immaculate, with Aribo and Rinomota both being the same, being decent players. Rinomota getting a 7.3 overall this season. youth players right there. Declan Rice, 2 goals, 11 assists. Not as good as Souček, but on the field, for me, definitely has been. As Hammond, 21 assists, 15 goals. What a player. Orsic with 6 and 5. He's done decent off the bench for a 31-year-old, I think. We've got loads of youth players. We've got so many in which we never played in. Cunha, 7.9 rating, 31 goals in all competitions and 8 assists. That is just extraordinary. Christie, 13 with 8. He hardly played as many games off the bench, yes, but they were mostly them was like in the 80th minute. So Daka getting the same rating as Cunha somehow with 25 goals and 13 assists. Linda Dak's not playing much, and Ajork, our cut man, very good. As for player of the season, I think there's only one that I could give it to. Although Souček on paper has been the better CDM, it's going to go to the man from day one. The man who I've loved every single moment of this season. He's had his good things. Even though his rating isn't high enough, he's defended. He's had the ball more than any other player. So he's made more mistakes than any other player, but he's just wanted it more. Declan Rice is the player of this season and possibly, yeah, let's go with it, the player of the series. Very fitting that it's the West Ham through and through youth player, as I honestly don't know what else I can tell you guys. I'm sorry if it's a short episode, but this is the last as well. I'm going to put a vote video out for tomorrow. This is what I told you to stay for. A vote video out tomorrow. I've got 5 teams lined up. Still, I'll take some suggestions, but I'm going to do that video after this one has gone live if I have time. It actually might have to be before. So if you've got any comments, please just rush them as soon as you can onto the video before this and not onto this one, because I won't see this one by the time. I will be able to access the other, but not this one. It's a stupid way YouTube works for me, but it's working for me at the moment. So thank you guys for watching this episode of the West Ham United Career Mode and the whole series. It has been the quickest reaction to a series I've ever had, gained me the most subscribers, and honestly been so much fun. I love the Grimsby one, of course, because it's my team. Got the Grimsby kit on as well, but this is a very, very, very close team to it in terms of enjoyability and, of course, the journey we've been through. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and, of course, keep subscribing. We got the most subs of this series, but we're going to try and get to 2.5 before maybe the end of September. That's a good judgment when my birthday is. As thank you all for watching. I appreciate it fully. Take care. In a bit. Up the irons. And come on, you hammers. Peace, guys.